round, Michael.
Well, you have to, don't you, Ian, at that? If you're part of the Leicester team, you have to believe you're going to turn it round. But it has been
They made their return to the Premier League, a long-awaited return between those two.
Well, it is, as I say, these are two.
Fast break led by Lallana. Sterling starting on the left-hand side tonight. Takes on Richie Delat, and the referee.
Yeah, I think you're looking at the two of league here tonight, both playing on the same side. Raheem Sterling against Richie Delat, both lightning quick. That could be a good battle. I wouldn't mind betting that Sterling goes over.
Lambert nodding it down. Gerrard. Sterling ahead of him. Might be a key battle, mightn't it? Delat, the Belgian defender, and Raheem Sterling.
Midfield four of Leicester's there. That could be one of the keys to this game.
Here's Glenn Johnson. Here is Sterling. Seems to have been around forever already. Still only 19. He'll be 20 in 6 days' time. Jose Mourinho used to love him at Inter. Sterling again. Fancies he's got the beating of Delat for pace. Delat's having none of that, is he? It's a road race between those two.
Well, it is, as I say, these are two of the quickest players in the Premier League. I mean, I just can't understand how that's not been given a foul. And if he's not going to give a corner kick, he obviously doesn't think Delat's touched the ball.
Gerrard to Lambert. Sterling's in the middle. Is he onside here? He got there first. Heavy touch, just took it a little bit wide, but a good move by Liverpool.
Well, he looked offside to me, I must admit, but Steven Gerrard, he takes his time. Waits the right. Oh, God, it's close. Really is close, isn't it? And then he's been outdone for a corner as well. I don't think he's too happy with this decision. Hard to see from that angle.
Henderson. Here is Sterling, often used at the point of a diamond. It's pretty fluid, this Liverpool formation. You can write it down on paper, but the players drift around to cause maximum damage. Here's Raheem Sterling. Henderson. That Leicester City goal means that Liverpool have kept only one clean sheet in their last 11 away games. This season only at Spurs, where they produced a good performance to win 3-0. Sterling. Mahrez looked to foul him just outside the box, but that wasn't a case of the foul continuing inside the box, in which case the referee could have given a spot kick. It was definitely out.
Yeah, there's been a couple of harsh decisions, I'd say, against Sterling so far in this game, but
Lucas watched that well, won the header. James nods it down. Sterling doing nicely. How quickly can Liverpool develop this? Gerrard powered it away. Sterling's on his own. He needs support. If he can get it, there might be business here for Liverpool. Sterling goes on and on, and in the end just ran out of puff and balance, and it's he who's pulled up. They can't take the free kick from there. It will be pulled back.
Away from the pacey Delat, and then I thought, here we go. The problem is with these sprinters, and I used to feel it myself, once you've been sprinting for 20, 30 yards, it's so hard to keep it going. He really is a...
forward than doing the defensive side of the job, so that's something he needs to prove to his new manager. But this is a very spirited start to the second half from the home team.
Yeah, it's quite stretched already, isn't it? You normally see this type of football with...
Here's Lallana. Gerrard finds Sterling, promising this. Right across the face of goal. Wonderful chance. 2-1. It's the skipper. It's Steven Gerrard. That's why they love him.
Well, he starts the move. He wins a free kick. He then plays Raheem Sterling in with a beautifully weighted ball. And then he's there, ready to pounce. And when it does fall to him, there was never, ever any doubt. Hard, low, into the corner. And this is exactly what happens when people doubt this man. He comes back to haunt you.
Steven Gerrard scores his on Sunday, Leicester. Sterling Tricky piece of skills, him against the Lat again. Mahrez offers help. Sterling and Liverpool get the decision.
It's great when you've got an outlet like Raheem Sterling, isn't it? It's willing to run, that can beat players. Give him the ball, just back him up. Great feet. Again, probably played for that foul. But
so might a few other clubs, by the way. Mahrez losing possession. That leaves a 3 against 3 here. Sterling, Lambert ahead of him. Gerrard breaking forward. Sterling thinks of the shot, and in the end, it's all rather tame.
yeah, I think he was almost left with no option here in the end. Raheem Sterling, Steven Gerrard. Well, he puts in a sprint to start with, but then he doesn't follow it through. He just would have given him an easy square pass, which would have almost stopped the momentum of that attack.
Just chested by Lucas. The referee had a good view of that. Here's Sterling. Well, he took 3 of them in the end. And Liverpool, Vardy with the cross in. Scuttle, great header. Allen was brave and came out with the ball as well. Lambert, things on here. Gerrard, it breaks. Will Sterling get there? No, he won't. He's hammered behind. Well, Leicester City are having to roll the dice. There is the danger they'll be caught on breaks like that one.
Yeah, exactly. And I think Joe Allen does really well here, but this is a poor ball. That slowed the tempo.
Allen, nicely done. Lambert picking the passes well here. Liverpool, Gerrard towards Sterling, it deflected. Schmeichel hasn't got it. Sterling plays it back. Henderson has to score, and that surely ends. Game, set, and match. Liverpool.
Well, they've had to roll the dice, haven't they, Leicester? But this time they've come undone. And you have to say, it was a mistake from Kasper Schmeichel that's cost them. To start with, it was a fantastic little run inside there from Raheem Sterling. Really does open the space up for Steven Gerrard. And outside of the foot pass, he's onside. And here, he's got to hold that. Kasper Schmeichel has got to hold that. And it's just a case of keeping it low and hard.
Looks like for only the second time this season, Liverpool are going to put... I think from Leicester City's point of view, they'll be feeling a Nigel Pearson, Michael, that their luck has to turn a little bit at some point.
Well, you do. I mean, I must say, I felt this was going to be the case today. Leicester would have a quick start. But I don't know, against these big teams, I think you've got to pack that midfield.
Mahrez. Now, can they get the break right? Sterling, they've got to pick the pass. Oh, Lambert wanted one then. He didn't get it. But all credit to Liverpool here. Sterling, room for Gerrard. Kolo Toure are playing at the back for Liverpool just now, and the results are coming too with them there.
Yes, they have been put under pressure from two hard-working, strong Leicester centre forwards, but they've done well, and as you say,